we are reminding people of that for you, so.
When is that?
That is Memorial Day weekend, Thursday through Monday. And then I think that's all I have. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Commissioners?
I really don't have anything for HR right now, but we do need to have a meeting sometime next week or something. I'll get with the people on the committee and get that scheduled. Move forward. That's all I have on human resources.
Thank you. One more report, please.
May need a formal motion, attorney, I don't know. We have the contracts here for the mayor to sign for the MoDOT projects on Kennett and Washington. We've approved this before. I don't know if we need authorization for him to sign the actual contract.
Yes.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
So they'll do that between the meetings. We also have a pre-construction meeting scheduled with all the interested parties on Thursday. Knuckles Brothers making some progress on Cedar down here. They'll pour the part tomorrow for the citizens and for the emergency response people. The next project will be at South Jackson and 9th Street. 9th Street will be the street that'll be blocked when it does, so there'll be one avenue of South Jackson open all the time. I mean, limited working, you know, that type of stuff. But that's a big intersection, and you know, summer school will be going on. We understand that, but there's a lot of activity up and down through there. But still, an intersection we need to get done. As soon as weather permits, that'll be the next project. Following on Chief Dennis's recognition of the Police Officers Week, law enforcement, it also is National Infrastructure Week. I bring that to you, I'm not representing City Like Gas and Water, but from the roads, drinking water, wastewater, stormwater, the whole infrastructure, you know, was getting old and old and old. Nothing that we can do, you know, tonight, you know, improve that ordinance change for stormwater down the road, but just a reminder that a lot of people are thinking about it. There's a lot of meetings and publicity going on this week, in case you happen to see something. We don't have any bridges here in Dunklin County, in the city of Kennett. Our culvert, box culvert, actually is recognized as a bridge out here on Floyd Street. You know, MoDOT ranks in the top 6 states in the United States on the most efficient bridges in the country. So there's a lot of problems, and with our drainage system in southeast Missouri, we have a lot of those in our area too. And I'd like to remind you that right after Memorial Day, we'll have another committee meeting on the Tuesday night, the 30th. That's all I have, unless we have questions. Thank you.
Fire department?
I put in your packet the month of April fire activities, and with that said, we start this month off. So far, it's been a bang. We've got about 4 structures in a general area. All of them have been empty. Someone has turned them. They wanted to set fire. One of them we were going to be getting rid of. The other 3 were structures that people had recently moved out of, but 1 or 2 of them weren't secure, and the other one was secure, and it broke a window. So we've worked with the local police department and fire marshal out of the state, the local fire marshal working together. We're just ask the public if they have any information or see anyone between 9, especially after 9 o'clock, around the vacant structure, milling around. Call the police department. They've been very diligent in getting there as quick as possible and try to determine who might be in the area. A lot of times, a person of that nature hangs around. So the last one really was a nice home. It didn't destroy it; it's damaged it pretty heavy. But you know, it's just unfortunate. Usually that's the way it starts out, good intense, and goes on to be something worse, and we're just hoping it doesn't lead to somebody getting injured, so. We've got that working on right now. If there's any questions, if you look over the report of April, get with me, I'll discuss it with you. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner?
I think I'll just stand here for all that, if I'm dealing with that. Adding on what Nick said a while ago about the police committee meeting last night, it was a great meeting. I think police committee members also, myself, realize they've got a hard road ahead of us financially. You know, we're all working on the budgets right now, all my supervisors are having their input, and I think probably what reality is, instead of it's usually wants and needs, we're just gonna focus on what we actually need probably this year, because I don't see any way out of it right now. Also, they're gonna hold my feet to the fire, and I appreciate that. All of my members of the police department, they're here for one thing, that's protect and serve the people of Kennett. They will treat them with respect, and they're here for their help, and also the community. You know, if they need us for anything, please call. We'll be there to help them. If we can't help them, if it's not a police matter, we'll get you in the right direction. Like I said, the finances this year are the way they are, so therefore we're limited to what we can do. But that does not mean we'll stop protecting the citizens. We have ways of doing things. We've got by with years and years on, as they always say, cutting everything in half or cutting that bone down to the core. So we're used to that. But the reality of everything we got, and like I said, on Police Week, we had an officer in Ohio shot 2 days ago. He was 39 years old, had 6 kids. Last night, a deputy in Montana was shot. He was like 28 years old. He had 3 kids. I mean, these are police officers, yes, but they're also family members. They have wives, kids, mom and dad. We're people like everybody else, so I want everybody to remember that. We're here to help. Yes, we wear a badge and a gun and put a vest on, and we know what the realities are. But that does not stop us. We know who our heroes are in the past. Like I said, they've made the ultimate sacrifice, and that's why we put the uniform on proudly every day in honor of the people that's fallen in front of us. So, like I said, it was a good meeting last night. We're looking forward to it. It's a positive meeting, and anything I can do to help, please always let me know, and the citizens also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You have the city abstract in your packet there, and the motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion, questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Also, as a matter of information, in the packet, we have the invoice from Burma of the year. It's a significant amount of money. We did start the system this last part of the fiscal year, accruing the money, putting it aside, so we did get one big lump put in at one time, and we're in pretty good shape as far as we've accrued enough to cover this. Insurance is always expensive, and it takes everybody working hard to try to control the items we can control to keep the cost down on it. Appreciate your efforts. Also, information for the council, per your request and instructions, we have requested that the monies and bills generated for the Commonwealth properties be transferred from CLGW to the city. This in no way will affect the administration, rental, etc. out there, strictly the bookkeeping part of it. So that this flows through, and I'm sure cooperation between the two entities will work that out fine. Okay, also, we don't have a copy of it, but we need you to approve the City Like Gas and Water payables.
Motion.
Find a copy.
No, it's not. Let's just try to do that next month. Because they had their meeting today.
Never mind, we'll get you a copy.
Sorry.
Then we'll approve it.
I was thinking that I had it.
Okay, we're jumping ahead, we'll back up a step and get that. One bright spot, we did get our tax information in from the state, and I believe last month was the third best month compared to the previous year that we've had all year long. So one month doesn't make a trend, but at least was encouraging. It wasn't another negative month. Budgeting is going to be a tough process this year, like gloom and doom, but we've already had some conversations on it, and looking up what the expenses we anticipate and the income we're anticipating. There'll have to be a lot of cutting back.
It's the new businesses coming to town generating more tax revenue.
We'll keep that in mind this next year. When it impacts. Also have notice here, which I hate to see, that one of the council members will be relocating out of his ward. I believe that's like June 20th, which means he has to resign from the council at that point. He will be greatly missed. He's been a good asset on the council. The main thing I'd like to ask now, citizens of Ward 5, if you have any interest in being a public servant, serving on the city council, please get your name and information in to the city clerk. You don't have to do anything tonight, but put the word out in June. Researched and come up with some candidates that would like to participate. We will come back to the council with a recommendation for replacement for Mr. Noble. Maybe we can get him as a consultant.
He is going to stay on with the street department, or street committee, as a volunteer from the community. And so we do have his input still with that.
We're going to start a new trend. Yeah. New business.
Not that I can.
I think I've said about enough tonight. We'll open up for public comments.
Good afternoon.
Yes, Lorraine. Noble, sorry to see the move, but I know it's also, it's, you're looking forward to it. The one thing I would ask, though, is possibility of, there is an election come August 8th. And instead of having an appointed person there, is it legal to have, a run for the August month?
No. The new council will be appointed and they serve until the next general election. Because this is a special election, August 8th.
So, okay, well, that was, since they're already holding it for, the tax thing, why not have two things to be there for? And so.
And they cost the city more money too.
Oh, okay. All right, appreciate it, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Council, have any topics they'd like to bring forward? Any closed meeting?
Yes, just for a minute.
Motion to go into closed session?
Motion. Second.
Aye.
Aye.
Yes.
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 Aye.
Yes.
Thank you.